Hi, I'm Ramgopal from artiramgopal.com. In this video, you will learn how to create attractive YouTube thumbnails using PowerPoint. Some of the thumbnails you will learn to create today look like this. This is one example. Another one is this. As you can see, this is a little more subtle, and this has the effect of a banner in front of the person. And another one is this. As you can see, this is almost like a poster or a banner on the wall. The three thumbnails that I showed you, this one, and this one, were created using design theme in PowerPoint. They are very easy to put together. I will also show you how to use a few simple shapes to create your own thumbnail from scratch, and this is the design that you will learn to create. And once you learn how to create this basic design, you can also come up with your own color variations like this. Does it sound exciting? Before we learn how to create these beautiful thumbnails, if you are new to this channel, we help you build an authority YouTube channel that automatically attracts your target audience to sell your digital products. To get instantly notified about our new videos, please hit the subscribe button and click on the bell icon as well. Let us jump right in and learn how to create these beautiful thumbnails. The version of PowerPoint that I'm using is PowerPoint Office 365. It is a subscription option. The first thing I'm going to do is to insert a new slide. So let me go to the Home tab, hit on the New Slide option, and on the slide I'm going to right click, go to Layout, and I'm going to choose Title Only Layout. I'm going to write YouTube Thumbnail Tutorial. Now we've got our title ready. The next thing I'm going to do is to insert my picture here. So I'm going to go to Insert, Pictures, and I'm going to choose one of my pictures, and this is the picture that I have, and I'm going to crop it in such a way that I leave only the portion that I want, and I'm going to cut out everything else. As you can see here, I'm going to keep it fairly tight like this one, and I'm even going to cut a little bit from the bottom. And here I have my picture. I can even resize this slightly so that you can see the picture that I have. So as you can see, all we have done is we have used title only layout. We have added our title and we have inserted a picture. This is all we require for now. The first thing I'm going to do is to go to the Design tab of PowerPoint ribbon. Go here and choose one of the design themes called Celestial. This is called as Celestial theme. So I'm going to click on this one. Then I'm going to go to the Design tab, go to Design Ideas, and I'm going to ask PowerPoint to give me some ideas to create my thumbnail. And if I go here, you can see that this is one of the options I got. I'm going to click on that one. This one looks really beautiful. And I'm going to really enlarge the size of this image here. So I'm going to hold the Shift button down as I click and drag from the corner, and I'm going to place it somewhere over here. And that's it. Now if I go to the slideshow mode, you can see that I have an attractive looking YouTube thumbnail ready almost in an instant. Did you like this design? Great. Let us go to the next design. Now let us start from scratch, and you can see here that I have only two elements here. One is the title and the other one is my picture. Let me try a different kind of a design this time. Let me go to the Design tab and let me choose one of the design themes. This one is called as Gallery. I'm going to choose that. And let us try and give it a different colored background. So let us go here and choose one of the variants here. And this one looks quite interesting. And let us go to Design Ideas and see what kind of options PowerPoint gives us. There are some very interesting ones available. Let me take something very subtle like this one. I'm going to enlarge this so that it goes all the way from the bottom to the top like this. And here I have my title, and this design looks really attractive. While this design looks quite attractive, let us try and change the theme and see what kind of variations we can come up with when we have a different design theme applied. So let us go down and choose this one. Yeah, that looks really neat. And I can go to Design Ideas. As you can see, this is already open. And here I have a very attractive alternative. This is a very interesting one, as you can see here. And we have another one that looks like this. and we have something that looks really larger than life like this one. So let us settle with this one. I'm going to hold the shift button down as I enlarge this, and I'm going to place this somewhere over here. That's beautiful. Now this looks larger than life, and this is another type of thumbnail that we can create. So as you can see, when you have the combination of a beautiful design theme, and if you ask PowerPoint to give you various design ideas, you can come up with an endless variety of attractive looking YouTube thumbnails in a matter of seconds using PowerPoint Office 365. Now, what if you don't have PowerPoint Office 365 and you have the regular PowerPoint version? Can you still create an attractive thumbnail? Of course you can, and let me show you how it is done. Once again, let us start from scratch, a picture and our title. The first thing I'm going to do is to enlarge this photo. So I'm going to first zoom out slightly, and then I'm going to enlarge this so that it really occupies a good presence out there. I'm going to cut off all the unnecessary portions by going to Format, use the crop tool, and I can cut it somewhere over here till the time it touches the edge of the slide, and this looks good. Now I'm going to go to the option here called Fit Slide to Current Window. Now we've got one bit taken care of. Next, I'm going to add a shape to make this a little more interesting. So let us go to Auto Shapes Gallery. From Basic Shapes, I'm going to pick up this parallelogram, and I'm going to draw a parallelogram like so. And I'm going to make sure that the left edge of the slide corresponds with the bottom left corner of the parallelogram. And I'm going to move this slightly over here like this, and I'm going to right click and send this to back. I'm going to give this an attractive color. Maybe if I go to the options here in the Format tab called as Shape Styles, I can pick up one of the colors. Maybe a color like this, or a variation like this looks really interesting, or something like this one. Yeah, this looks good, and I've got my color in place. Next, I'm going to add some visual interest to the title. So I'm going to use two types of fonts to make this title look interesting. The first one is going to be Oswald, the one that we have been working on earlier. And let us go here to O, and let us see what we have got here. This is one of the fonts that I downloaded from the net. It is a free font. It is called as Oswald, and I'm going to really increase the size like so. And then I'm going to select the text right after YouTube, and I'm going to hit enter so that it goes to the next line, and I'm going to choose a different font for this one. So let us go to Babus, and Babus is one of my favorite fonts, and this again is something that I downloaded. Yeah, that looks really neat, and I can increase the font size like this so that it pretty much fits right under the YouTube font as well, and I can place this somewhere over here. And now you can see almost instantly we have been able to add a bit of visual interest to this slide. The next thing I'm going to do is to add some subtitle here. So let us go to Auto Shapes Gallery. I'm going to pick up this rectangle tool, and let me draw a placeholder like so. I'm going to send this backward, so I'm going to right click, go to Send to Back option, and go to Send Backward. That looks good. Go to Shape Outline, No Outline, go to Shape Fill, and maybe if you want, you can choose the color that is already there on the shirt, or you can choose maybe a black color. It is completely up to you. And then I'm going to write some text here. So let us go to Auto Shapes Gallery, pick up the basic text box tool from Basic Shapes, and I'm going to write with PowerPoint, and I'm going to enlarge the font size so that it fits in over here, and I'm going to use a different kind of a handwritten font, and the one that I really like is Pacifico, and this again is something that I downloaded from the net. And we have got our Pacifico here. Yeah, that looks really neat, and I'm going to give this white colored font. If I want, I can even have the outline for the text in a different color. So let me go to Format, go to Text Outline, and maybe I can give the orange color that I have for this background to be for the text outline as well. And now this looks really neat. When I go to the slideshow mode, you can see that the thumbnail looks really attractive. You can even play with different colors. For example, I can go here for this parallelogram. I can go to Shape Fill, use the eyedropper tool to pick the color of the shirt like this, and for this one I can choose a much brighter color, maybe something like this yellow color, and for this the font color can be black, and you can see that instantly we have a different combination. Now all that is required for us to do is to save this slide as a PNG image, and that image would be perfectly ready for us to use as YouTube custom thumbnail. Now you might think that the slide size of PowerPoint might be different from the recommended resolution of YouTube. Let me clear that doubt from your mind. Let me go to YouTube help and see what is the recommended size. The recommended size is 1280 by 720 pixels for your YouTube custom thumbnail. It has to have a 16:9 aspect ratio. Now if I go to my PowerPoint slide, the default aspect ratio is 16:9, and let us see if the slide size is 1280 by 720. If I go to slide size option, go to custom slide size, I can see that there is a certain width and height that is used by PowerPoint. The width that is used is 33.867 centimeters. Now, is 33.867 centimeters the same as 1280 pixels? Let us go to this handy site called as unitconverters.net, and if we input 1280 as pixel, it automatically calculates the corresponding value in centimeters, and it is 33.866 or 33.867, which is the size that you would see here. As you can see, 33.867 centimeters. The same way, if I were to say 720, let us go to 720 pixels and let us see what is the corresponding centimeters here. It is 19.05, and when I go here it is 19.05. So as you can see here, the default slide size of PowerPoint is exactly right for YouTube custom thumbnail. Now to save this as a picture, all I need to do is to go to File, and I can choose the location where I want to save it. So let me go to Save As, and let us choose Desktop here, and I'm going to choose the file type not as PowerPoint presentation but as PNG image, because that is one of the recommended file types. So I'm going to choose PNG or Portable Network Graphics format, and then all I need to do is to give it a name. So let us call this test, and then I'm going to say save, and it asks which slide do you want to export. You just say just this one, because I've already selected this slide and only that slide is converted as PNG image. Now let me insert the picture that I've saved. So let me go to Insert, Pictures, and let us go to the Test option in the desktop, and I'm going to say Insert, and there I have my picture, which is perfect and it has got the right dimension. So as you can see, using the powerful combination of design theme and design ideas, you're able to come up with some very interesting thumbnails in a matter of few seconds. Even if you want to create your thumbnail design from scratch, all it requires for you to do is to have your picture, your title, and then you can play around with the font combination, and you can insert some basic shapes from your auto shape gallery, and you can make the design look attractive. Since the default slide size is exactly appropriate for YouTube custom thumbnail, creating thumbnails using PowerPoint is a very easy and handy option. Did you like this tutorial? If yes, please hit the like button and also share this video with your friends so that more people are aware of the techniques that I taught you today. Thanks a lot for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.